Every day, around 170,000 people die across the world. And almost every time we hear that someone has died, we say the same sentence. It wasn't the right time. A child dies, we say they were too young. An elderly person dies after years of suffering, we say they are finally at peace. But here's the mystery. What if we've been wrong every single time? What if there has never been such a thing as dying at the wrong time? Think about every single person you have ever lost. In the exact moment they left, it probably felt like they went too soon, or too late, or that the timing was just wrong. But if you step back from your grief for a moment and look closely, what did their life actually give to this world? Look at the people they changed. Look at the moments they created and left behind in your memory. Think about the words they spoke, words that you still carry deep inside your heart today. The truth is, everything they were supposed to do on this earth, every role they were meant to play, they completed it. Their purpose was fulfilled. It is just that we, as humans, lack the ultimate knowledge to see it. Our eyes are fixed on an incomplete story, while the ultimate writer had already written that chapter to be perfectly complete. Our greatest mistake is that we measure a life by how long it lasted. We count the years, but the length of a life was never the true point. Let's understand this through two simple metaphors. Life is like a book. A 1,000-page book with a meaningless story is nothing compared to a short book of only a few pages where every single line changes the reader's life forever. Those who left us did not leave behind an unfinished book. The ultimate writer wrote their final word at the exact right time. Their story was complete. Or, think of life as a candle. A candle that burns for just 1 hour in pitch darkness does far more and is far greater than a candle that burns for 10 hours in broad daylight. The candle in the daylight served no purpose, but the candle in the dark, in that single hour, showed a lost traveler the way. The point was never how thick the book was or how long the candle burned. The only thing that matters is whether your story touched a heart, whether your light reached someone who desperately needed it. And here lies the ultimate reality, the greatest truth of this universe. In this world, nobody leaves before their time, and nobody stays a single moment longer than they are supposed to. Every single person who has ever walked this earth lived exactly as long as what was written for them from the very beginning. Not a day more, not a breath less. There is an absolute order to life and death, a perfect timing that no one can alter, change, or delay. When the call comes, everything in existence bows to it. Death is never poorly timed. Every departure is perfectly calculated and happens at its exact destined moment. We may call it an accident, an illness, or old age, but those are merely the worldly means. The true reality is the time that was already fixed. And this is the realization that changes everything. If every departure from this world is perfectly timed, then stop and think. Every single arrival into this world must be perfectly timed too. Your presence here, right now, in this specific era, at this exact moment of your life, this is not a random coincidence. You were placed here, at this time, among these exact people for a profound and specific purpose. You may not fully understand it today. You might even feel hopeless right now. but the fact that you are still breathing is proof that this world still needs you. You were not just dropped here by accident. You were sent here as part of a divine plan. And until your purpose is fully met, not a single soul can take your final breath away from you. So maybe it is time for us to change our question. Maybe the real question isn't, why did they leave so soon? Because their time was already complete. Maybe the real question is, what are you doing with the time you have left? The breaths you have been given, the moments you have been granted. How are you spending them? Are you clearing the darkness from someone else's path? Or are you just letting the clock tick away? Because remember, one day, someone will stand exactly where you are standing right now. They will stand before your photograph or your resting place, asking the exact same question about you. Give your life a purpose today. Become a source of benefit for others. Make sure that when your destined day arrives, people do not just talk about how long you lived, but how beautifully your candle illuminated the darkness around you. Cherish the time you have left, because time is precious, and your time is already set.